Did you know that on this day, January 8th, 1835, the United States was for the first time national debt free? For a very brief moment, we owed nothing to anybody. And the president who was responsible for pulling off this miracle was Andrew Jackson. Now, I don't know if this is why or not, but I suspect that that's why he's on the $20 bill. And yes, that is not Thomas Jefferson, as I hear all the time. That is Andrew Jackson on the 20. Now, Andrew Jackson's legacy is, how do we put it, controversial. He was a complex figure who left a big mark on American history. During his presidency, he did a lot of things that are still being debated today. For example, he signed the Indian Removal Act, which led to the Trail of Tears that we've all heard about. Also, that he may have been one of the founders of the modern Democratic Party. And that's being debated, but there's no debate as to the fact that he is directly responsible for the donkey that is associated with the Democratic Party, thanks to his vast stubbornness. He was so stubborn that his opponents would call him a jackass. Instead of getting upset about it, he just rolled with it. Over time, that jackass became the donkey that is still to this day associated with the modern Democratic Party. But we're getting sidetracked. So how did he pay off the national debt? It was a series of economic policies that contributed, such things as selling federal land, which may have belonged to the Indians before they were removed. But there was also things like high tariffs that were bringing in funds, and the booming early industrial 1830s economy didn't hurt anything either. You put all those together and you get the national debt down to zero. It is the first, and let's be honest, the last time that will ever happen in U.S. history, just like a unanimously elected president with George Washington. And for all you real history buffs that stick around to the very end of my videos, thank you so much. I'm going to start doing something just for you. So here's a little extra tidbit that I bet you didn't know. Andrew Jackson's nickname, which you might have known, was Old Hickory. He got that nickname during the War of 1812. The men under him said he was tough as Old Hickory wood, thus nickname Old Hickory. And you might have also heard that he did a bit of dueling in his day. But he was in more than a dozen, according to historical record, and he was shot in more than one. But at least one of them left a bullet in his body for years. So he was stubborn as hell and tough as nails, and I guess that's what it takes to get the national debt in this country down to zero. So the next time you're debating with somebody and you're worried about the national debt, just remember the last time we had it paid off, it took forced Indian removal, land sales, and a jackass in the White House. So maybe a little debt isn't the worst thing. As always, have a wonderful day.